What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Articuno Shiny Hunt. In the last episode that we did of this, we got ourselves up to 350 encounters, you can see right there. Hopefully we do get this today because I am really in the mood to get ourselves another good shiny. And without further ado, let's get started. And what happened to my audio? There we go. Feels good to be back also from my little break that I took. Oh. Lord, my dog, I think. I wonder where everyone is. A bit of a quiet introduction today. How's it going, Gaster? Guess you've been playing Genshin a lot today? Remember you mentioned starting that quest I told you about? Yeah, I know that quest can get a little confusing at times, so yeah, just bear with it. And if you get stuck, just use a tutorial like I did. Mainly to skip the puzzles when I got confused, but you know, it's only really the last one I think that caught me off a little bit. It's been a while since I did the whole thing though. So you think we're gonna get the icy bird today? I don't know how to word it. It's not really much an item as it is a boss. Like basically after finishing that entire quest, you unlock a world boss that you can fight. And that boss drops the ascension material needed for Raiden Shogun. But the thing is, I can't really hit it because it is immune to most element attacks that are related to Electro. And yes, that includes Electro Swirl. But yeah, like, if we were to do that fight, you would probably be the best one to team up with since you have a Geo character that can do a ton of damage. Oh, nice. Yeah, I did a little bit of Unite, like, during the break that I had. Which I just mainly worked on the Panic Parade a little bit. I'm interested to see how you guys play with those ones. Because I know all three of those can be good. I do hope we get Articuno today. Like, I do like this hunt, but the thing is, it does, like, I don't know how to work. I have to put more focus into checking it compared to Mewtwo. Meaning I have to, like, focus, like, more on the chat and then back to Articuno instead of just keeping Mewtwo on a side eye. That's one reason why Moltres is going to be the next one that we do. Wonder where everyone else is. Like, we're back with Yasu's taking the charge. Oh. Yeah, I'm not really trying to get Oho in this. If anything, I'm more focused on trying to get it in this, if it's still open. Oh, it's probably too bright on the screen, but that's just an Oho right there. Heart gold. Yeah, my own time I'm doing this. And yes, that was a Scizor that you saw me sending out. I don't know why I have that in front of a giant flaming chicken. Yeah, finally also I will mention about Oho, like, you can kind of see right there. It looks more like it just got a hold of a bag of Cheetos and stuck its beak in a bag of powdered donuts. At 8:40? I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get to that today, but hopefully we can if I do get enough people to talk to. Like, I'll go for a while if people were to stay longer. But yeah, how you going, Draw? I can't speak. How you doing, Drawer? Nerf Tasso. Well, I do hope we get it today, but like we did literally just start. Like, it hasn't even been 10 minutes in the stream yet. Yeah, it makes sense. Usually when a character gets introduced, they'll either get heavily boosted or heavily nerfed. Luckily in Cerule Edge's case, he got boosted. That's one reason why I main him. It also works out in my favor as well because now I technically have a character that I main for both close range and long range combat. Yeah, Toast actually like reached out to me recently telling me if he had a counter for Ceruledge. Like he asked me since I main him mainly. Yeah, the main thing to say about Ceruledge, it's best to just try and keep your distance. Because if Ceruledge can get close enough to you, you're not going to be able to get away from it. It can debuff you and heal itself. You can thought about re-equipping Drain Crown to increase that HP sapping feature. Honestly though, if I did get Articuno this early in the stream, I wouldn't really know what to do other than, like, see if I can hunt a different bird or something. Unite? Let's see. Knowing you, you tend to try and, okay, I don't even know. What would you say, like, you like in a game, like, for fighting-wise? Like, I believe at one point you did play League, if I remember correctly, like, when we were younger. Like, way younger. Like, what was your strategy back then? Because then I can kind of think of a character off that. How's it going, Dark? Range attack? Let's see. For range, I'd probably go for something like Gardevoir or Dragapult like I do, because I know Dragapult is the longest range in the game, but it's pretty squishy because of it. Gardevoir, on the other hand, can flinch from a distance and also has a pretty decent range as well. Yeah, at least you're here. Yeah, don't forget to leave a like, by the way, guys. No problem, man. Yeah, honestly, the more the merrier for the competitive matches. Or, not really competitive, but like, the Unite things I would just do in general. Like, we play every now and then on the channel, as you know. And depending on the situation, I can either be a beast, or I'll straight up just get sniped from a distance. Yeah, you guys love the Unite stream. Hey, it doesn't matter if you're good or bad, we just play for the fun of it. Same thing did happen back when we used to do Smash Bros, so I kind of stopped doing that because people just stopped showing up. I think honestly we kind of lost our joy in that when we kept getting crushed by the same people over and over again. That's what I was saying. We just kept getting crushed by the same people over and over again. That was one other reason why I stopped it, because I realized, like, on that last stream, yeah, we're just gonna keep on getting crushed by these same people and becoming punching bags for them. It's not getting fun for any of us anymore. That's probably why people stopped showing up. It did also open me up to have more variety in my streams over time. Yeah, for other things, I still have no idea what I would do for Undertale thumbnail. So that one was kind of put on hold, and I know the Crab's Treasure took the next spot, which you guys know is coming up in the near future. I am looking forward to that, though. I haven't really played through any main Souls games. I know it's going to be difficult. Are you serious? I honestly did not know that. Also, no wonder you guys keep saying me, like, I can't see. Well, I should keep doing that. My fish is staring at me. Well, I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the thumbnail before I decide on game mode. Well, guys, after we get all, like, the legendaries and Let's Go, what do you want to see next, like, for Shiny Hunt wise? Like, what do you want me to go for, Dynamax Adventures, or what do you want to see me, like, try and go for Arceus again, maybe? Yeah, how should I word this? I couldn't decide on a thumbnail of the ones you picked. It was myself too, so it's like I couldn't find any creative aspect out of the game itself. Phone vibrate because I don't want to do a whole family conversation going off on the side. Like, what would you want to see me hunt for next? Like, would you want to see me go to Sword and Shield? Go to, what am I playing my own games? Like, legendaries will probably still be the target on that. Oh boy. Yeah, Dark, like I said, I saw the things, but the art style of the game itself made it difficult for me to decide. Because part of it is the fact that I'm not used to the black and white, like, pixel art style. It makes it look a bit blank alongside a completely black background. Even though I literally know that's Undertale. More or less, I won't have blind there still after the first one. If I did another. It's not like Hollow Knight where I'm gonna just go for a completely different ending after I beat the game. So Dark, what have you been up to, by the way? Get some more conversation going. You're fairly quiet today on stream. How's everyone doing in the chat right now? Everything got kind of quiet. It's just going quiet. Is anyone out there? The chat is dead. One of these times, Articuno is going to turn to a snowy white. For flight? Where are you going? Well, if you don't mind telling me. It's alright, Toasty. Turkey? I hope I... Yeah, I think that's turkey, right? They said? Nice. You're gonna go like see family something there, or like just going for a vacation to see some monuments? Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get some conversation going. Just vacationing? I know, that's one reason I have to kind of keep a close eye, because the like ice around the rim of the frame does actually make Articuno look a little bit lighter. But like I said before, like, I can't really get it up because I don't think I have... Actually, I do. One second. Let's see. Right here. Like, yeah, if I put it right here. Like, you can see from this, which I just put here, this is what it actually looks like in comparison. Like, you can see the color palette a bit when it comes up next. Just ignore the giant, like, picture of a shiny Articuno so you see a reference when I get one on the screen. Bad timing for a reset, but... yeah, it's a pretty good shine, but like, you can see it like when we go into this. Like, yeah, you can see like the Ison's head is a darker blue. It has whiter wings, and the talons actually look a bit different as well. I'll just put that there and for you guys not to see for like probably another like while. Yeah, just keep that there in case I ever need to show a photo. Like, out of the birds, my favorite shine would probably have to be Moltres, being the only one that actually has a dramatic change. Oh, nice. No, this is one thing that's on my bucket list, but I've always actually wanted to destroy a watermelon with like something like a hammer. Or a sword. I put the idea in Gesser's head. He's gonna run for the sledgehammer. I mean, Gesser, who says he can't bring his Switch with him? You just can't play Unite while he's on the plane. Or car, or whatever he's taking. I think. Like, I don't know where in the world, like, I think you mentioned it once. It might be close to Turkey, but... maybe not 3 a.m., but like, usually around midnight is my like peak time for gaming. I just don't do live streams around them because then I'd have to cut them only a few hours shorter. Although one thing I will say is like, I did mention this a bit in the Discord, is I am debating doing a birthday stream. Like on my actual B-day, I might stream on that day. And if I did, I would probably make the stream go a lot earlier and longer than usual. And I'll probably split into segments of different, like, things. Or maybe we do, like, one section in Scarlet and Violet, hunting for Destiny Mark. Maybe another section we go to Dynamax Adventures and just do random ones that you guys want to see me fight against. Who knows, maybe we can do a little Unite at one point or something. Like, during that, we can just mix it up and do a whole bunch of random stuff. Nice. For me, the main thing I can say about that is it's mainly rigged. So I mainly just go for the low price things in that, so I at least have a chance if I'm lucky to win them. And I have won them a few times, getting a few like lucky throws. But yeah, looking at the no, wrong word. Looking at the Articuno photo here, it is a lot more noticeable than I'm thinking. Put Oho in my dang head gaster. Trying to think about Articuno. Who knows, maybe if like I like do something around that time, like if we go long enough where I get like a certain amount of subs by then, maybe I'll try and experiment and try and do a stream where I kind of face the camera at this and I hunt for Litwick. Because I sadly don't have a capture card for any DS games, but I could always try and get like a camera to aim down at my desk. Hey, come on guys, like if you guys want to brainstorm and come up with some ideas that could be fun for that whole like major event that day, I'm up for ideas. That was an emulator. That's how like me and Dark did that. I mean, it was their first game, so that's why they did that. And what about Emu? Oh, emulator, yeah. Like back, like a while back, like I was like, how long was that whole thing? Like me and Dark did a Soul Link in Pokemon Black and White, and we used an emulator to play the game, so that way we could broadcast it onto both of our like screens and such. Of course, what we really did was I just cut over my side to Dark's stream, and he didn't even show mine. Good luck. Oh. I just thought, like, Emu? What's this have to do with the bird? And in that sentence, it sounds like you're a bird watcher. Like, yeah, I've done a lot of research on emus. But yeah, you guys got any ideas for like any big stream ideas? Like, yeah, I'm just trying to brainstorm what I could possibly do for a stream that could last that long, because it is gonna be earlier than most. It might go longer than like possibly today's even if I'm lucky. Who knows? Maybe I'll even do a bit of like Roblox games like Tales of Scenario or something. Like, what exactly do you mean by that? Like, do you mean like I get a bunch of you guys into like a call or something, do a game show? Like, I don't know what you mean by that exactly. Like, just select random people? I don't know about game shows, and I've never heard of something like that, like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing like that. Like, I know what Five Nights at Freddy's is because like I like the lore but not the games, if that makes sense. That would probably be a fun thing, and make it that you guys can put in submissions of that or something. That I can see being a good idea. Like, make it that you guys can like come up with the silhouettes and such. You know, I know for a fact if we do that, we're gonna have at least 3 snubbles. Or I try and get some from the number. I would probably be pretty decent at that because I can kind of pinpoint where Amon is in the decks, like once I hear the number. Like, I know that Victini, I believe, is 494, I think? Or 496. Like, let me double check. I feel like it's somewhere around there. Let me see. Pokedex. Go to Victini, if I can spell it. Yeah, 494. I was actually right on that. $496 would be like Servine. Wait, you never seen any of them? Huh. Yeah, nice job, Gaster. What are you using in that round? Honestly, I'm kind of shocked they haven't seen me catch a single one, Toasty. Show it to Scarlet and Violet ones. You usually can average around 3 to 4 shinies per stream. Sometimes even like 10. I can see what you mean. Like, that was another reason I said that one stream would probably be going earlier in the day. Because, like, Toasty, I believe you said, like, it's very late at night for you right now, right? Yeah, it's 2 for you right now. It's like basically almost 8 p.m. for me. So my thought would be maybe I'll do a stream that's closer to noon wise. Or maybe even earlier than that. And maybe I'll go like to either 7, which would be the time I normally start at. So then I just have like dinner and stuff still with my family, because it is still my actual B-day. It would probably be something going on. So I feel like it could be a fun idea, like doing something big on that day. You know, even have like a little counter in the bottom for the amount of people who wish me a happy birthday that day. Just have to wait and see what happens though when that time runs around. But yeah, hopefully we'll see a lot of like older viewers showing up, because I remember a lot of people saying that the time was a bit inconvenient for them, but at the same time I couldn't change it to help those people, because now it become inconvenient for me and my time, and I'm the one who has to run the whole thing. That might be something fun to do with a few of you guys from my past. Like, I know some of you would have a disadvantage over others. Like, Gaster would probably have a huge advantage compared to someone like you, Toasty. Because he's been here a lot longer. But at the same time, it isn't a half bad idea, because I do have a few things that I remember I've only mentioned like once or twice on the channel. And a few other things I've said a ton of times. So a Jeopardy type of style thing would be very easy. Like, I don't know if Gaster remembers this, because I think he was there when I like said this question. What was the first shiny that I actually kept and didn't lose? I don't have any more because I reset the game, sadly, but because my 12-year-old self was dumb. Oh, wait. Gotta still check the dang encounter. And no one's gonna take a crack at that question. I'm guessing the only time that you can talk is when you go down. So yeah, we have that idea, like a Jeopardy thing for a few of you guys. We'll probably have to find a way to host a room for you guys to join in teams and vote on the questions, but I'll have to look into that. Another thing I thought was possibly Dynamax Adventures. Like, for example, the Lunala thing I have, they, oh, you can't see it, but Necrozma's at the bottom. Like, that would be something that you guys can also assist in as well, because, like, that type of a stream idea would be something where you guys join me in the hunts. Nice job, Gaster. I don't know what my fish is really doing right now. Well, we'll see how well it does in the future, I guess. I'm guessing that Toasty's gonna be joining in your matches soon or something? Or is Toasty just chilling right now watching the stream? Hanging out with the cool guy. Well, I physically win. No, I'm not in Unite. He's determined to see the bird change. We must get it today. Come on, Articuno. Just go hide in the basement for a while and turn more pale. I mean, you kind of already are being in the bottom of an ice cave. Wait, Toasty, by any chance, do you have the DLC for Sword and Shield? Wait, just a little quick question. I want to kind of know how many people that watch constantly have access to that if I were to go back to Dynamax Adventures. Like Dynamax Adventures wise, like this Lunala hunt, for example, would be something I could go back to in the future. I would like to know how many people could join. Number 420. Got dog. Well, if we're going off of how it was at launch, I'm shocked to have Scarlet and Violet. So yeah, if I do bring back Dynamic Dimensions, we have some people who can join at least. And I know Dark does as well, I think, but he might already have caught a few of the ones I have to hunt. Panic Parade? I mean, the more you do it solo, the more points you kind of can get before he does. Then you'll be stronger than him in the long run. At least until the event ends. I'm partially waiting for them to come off a good hollowware for Ceruledge. I'm not getting the current one because like it's not that good. Like it's literally just a hat and a cape. Like a bad hat and cape, I feel like. Like if they come off like a samurai type of style like holloware for him, I'm definitely getting that. Or a knight. Yeah, I do hope what I cannot speak today. I do hope that we get this today, though. I will say that much. Like always, like I do always say, I hope we get it. But still, it's always nice when we find the shinies. But of course, it's always up to RNG. You know, just chilling here waiting for the cold bird to change its color slightly. Someone locked Piper out of the room for some reason. Not much other than just this thing popping up like probably 5 times. Yeah, got this dog in the room. I will admit, some of the mons that have that AoE spread damage, like I think Tyranitar and Duraludon also have it, those do get annoying. I think Zero Aura also is one of them, like, yeah, Zero Aura has it. I remember I used to run with it. We got dog. I don't think so. Or if it is, there was like a certain trick to making it free. Like, it was on the launch of the game when I got it. Got very quiet. Anything you guys want to talk about? Who knows? Yeah, that's just cold, man. And the birds aren't migrating yet. Why do you want to go into duck hunting season? I cannot speak. Duck hunting season. How's it going, Ezra? This is not easy to hold while you're trying to click a mouse. Yeah, a lot of us is starting to go back to our school times. Yo, I gotta go back like late August. Yes, I mean, like, I'm not gonna say the actual day because I don't want like anything revealed. But I believe a lot of schools are kind of going around the same time. For me, I might hiccup on the streams for a bit so that I don't get like caught up in stuff. But we'll see what happens. Maybe like just getting my bearings down and such. I remember a few classes back when I was in high school, it was like that. Well, I'm in college, but not yet. I'm still 19, at least for a few more weeks. I mean, at the same time, I'm the one playing Roblox and Pokemon. So really, mentally, how old am I? Yeah, I founded the channel back when I was in like mid high school, so around ninth grade, I believe. I mean, I won't deny it because I know that I feel younger half the time when I'm playing stuff like this. And also, you have literally called me 14 once when I shaved, remember? I mean, I hope it's not on the dark web. Oh, nice. Ah. Leave my Victini out of this. What, do I need to put a Victini on my shoulder or something again for this? Probably do the smaller one though, so I don't have to deal with the giant plush I had to balance again. Heck, when I was like barely any subs at the time, actually. I don't know if any of you were here for that. Maybe Dark. And when this thing start to lose some vitamin D and go pale. Just stay indoors, Articuno. Everyone's locking in. I wouldn't be a fan of that. Like, I'm not, like, into that type of stuff because, like, it's basically punishing you for, like, I don't know where. Oh, nice. Actually, how is SGT doing? I haven't heard from him ever since he mentioned his B-Day. Yeah, Genshin isn't for the faintest of devices. Remember, it's a giant game. And it's gonna get bigger within like the next like month or two, I think. Because of Natlin's release. Actually, I still gotta figure out what time that's gonna come out. There was rumors of it like possibly coming out late August. But we haven't really gotten any more info that as far as I know of, but I think I saw a few things. Like apparently the map is built already. They're working on characters already. We've got the banners leaked. But here we go again with that. One thing I will say though, if you're gonna go for Hu Tao, go for Zhongli. Because Zhongli's shield will make it a lot easier to stay alive with Hu Tao at low HP. Oh, nice. Yeah, yes, you already passed me on like the maximum amount of damage you can do per hit. But that's just how the character's like comparison my best to your best is. Like yours just can do more because it does one big blast, while mine spreads out through multiple hits. I'm not hitting the gritty. That's not something I do. You might be doing more damage per hit, but I think I have the higher DPS, like damage per second. Because, yeah, you last, when you said it, was doing something like 70k damage per smack, I think, right? Or something like that? Piper. Stop looking at the bed. Yeah, like that's what you can do in one hit. When I can do around almost 30k per hit, and I can do about the same amount of like, I don't know how to word it. The amount of time it takes you to do one hit, I can get off maybe 2.5. So it's pretty close, but I think I might still have it by a bit. Yeah, and I know how Navia works because, like, during the event, you get to use Navia as a trial character. So, yeah, I know how she works as gameplay-wise, but it's not really my cup of tea. Welcome to Genshin. That's what you have to deal with. Really bad artifact rolls for a while. Actually, now I think about if I try and build a setup properly, I might be able to get my Raiden Shogun to do a ton of damage right now. I have to build the character's name for the setup, though. Because, yeah, like how Nami is a new character, which is like characters that can do the big numbers. I know that character I have is also capable of doing it. Oh man, I'm already pale. Look at this. Wait, this thing covers a shirt in the lights. Yeah, I know it's difficult, but that's literally the point of the game. One thing you could do that might help you out, like, you know, getting around and exploring a bit more. Try to avoid using teleport waypoints on some quests. So you're forced to walk through an area that could have a bunch of chests to hit. Or if you really want to, like, waste a bunch of time, you can straight up walk from Mondstadt all the way to Sumeru, or the desert. Because you'll probably cross paths with a few chests on the way. I mean, guess at the same time, I spent 5 seconds in your world and instantly found a chest you missed. It is shiny locked in every game it is in. I would have already gone nuts trying to get one of them if it was not shiny locked. I'm hoping though, because there are rumors of there being a Gen 5 remake, that it isn't shiny locked in that, if it is gonna be true. No, I'm saying, I don't know how to word this. Like, in some games, if, like, Game Freak isn't ahead of development, there's a chance there will not be locks on them. Like, BDSP, for example, was a perfect thing for it. Like, even though the quality of the game isn't good, the things that would have been shiny locked by Game Freak, like Dialga, Palkia, Arceus, are not shiny locked in that game. So you could straight up hunt the ones that were not huntable in the past because of that. At the same time, though, their lack of skill could lead to our benefits if they don't lock them on that was previously locked. Because I think another one was like Metaletta or something, or Keldeo. I think there was a way to get Metaletta, though. Actually, no, I don't think there was ever a time to get that one. I know mainly the Unova ones have not been released. Like, Genesect you can get and go, so that one's off the list. Yeah, I see what you mean there. But you can kind of see what I'm saying. Like, I hope they are, like, working on the next game a little bit, but I hope they don't make it as bad as BDSP. Because if they are running it, they won't put shiny locks on. Like, I don't think there's a single lock in BDSP. Other than the trainer battles, obviously. But at the same time, they also made one of the hardest Elite Fours in history of Pokemon. In Champion. Which fight exactly? Actually, is there any game that you can actually get that many legendaries? Like, I think Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire you can. Because I know you can get at least the Lake Trio, a Genie, and also, Palkia or Dialga. So yeah, that's Genie. 3. Oh yeah, and then Kyogre or Groudon matter in the game. So you can get a full team of legendaries in that game. How's it going, King Pit? So there's at least one Pokemon game I could think of you can get a whole team of legendaries in. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Could you describe what that is? Yeah, I think in BDSP you can also do it. Like, it depends on when you get access to the park. Yeah, actually, like, can we get a quick list of, like, what games can you actually get 6 legendaries before the Elite Four? Because now I'm kind of curious. I would probably say Vikavolt would be my pick for that one. Like, I thought when I first found those things, they were gonna be fast. Like, they already have races of those in the anime. And that's slower than, like, some things that are in, like, what's an example? I think Miltank's actually faster than it. Oh, I think I remember hearing about that once. No, I have not done one of those. Although I feel like that could be a fun thing to do, actually. I think I heard about those once. Yeah, not to mention, those things are all not the friendliest of challenges. I will say that much. So if you had friends, like, for that, like, not really knocking, you would most likely lose them to that challenge, because people could probably hate you if you knock out Pokemon they're interested in. Like, let's say you just knock out someone else's Arceus when that was, like, their best Mon when they had, like, 5 Magikarps as the other members. Like, that person would probably despise you after that. Yeah, but at the same time, you want to make sure you win it, because that's still, like, strength in numbers. You guys think we're gonna get it today? I'm going for a big push today with this, like, hunt, it seems. And I'm all in for it. Yeah, I think Mewtwo took like 5 days to get. Like, I forgot, we were like somewhere in the 800s with Mewtwo's checks. And most people, when they're like at like shiny hunting odds, they can usually get it within the first 1,000, if not almost right after. Yeah, I once attempted a challenge run in Sword and Shield, but I kept losing my encounters because of the wild areas rule, where you couldn't catch things if you didn't have enough badges. And I lost a Draclope to that, actually. Which I was devastated on that, because, like, finding a pseudo-legendary that was already evolved once would have been a perfect member for me. Especially it being a ghost type. Not to mention Dragapult is extremely fast. Yeah, that's what you're saying there. That's kind of why I did the Pokemon Black and White Soul Link in Black and White. Like, I knew the game at the back of my hand. And Dark didn't, so it was funny in his end. Hey, any story's a story if it has some funny moments, at least. I remember one thing my father told me a bunch was, even a garbage goal still counts as a goal. He was very big into hockey. And still is. You couldn't see that? Like if someone just said something about a bunch of numbers and changed the chat filter. How's it going, Ortho Quill? Like scramble the numbers at the end of that. Oh, you have a complete Pokédex, you're saying? Or at least what you can with only one copy? Don't give him any ideas. We already had one major history event. We don't need another. Still, one thing else that is a little funny is that he could have easily gone down a bit south and got a Regieleki to solve his problem a lot easier. Because its dex entries literally state how it's able to power a city easily. The thing was, it wasn't even hard to get into that dang temple to encounter it. Oh wait, we have 360 subs now. Circle. Oh, and there goes my 3DS. Tied up in the chair. It's still alright, don't worry. Carpet force. By the way, to those who are new here, here's a link to our Discord if you want to join. And if you get confused, just look at the rules section. Because a lot of people have gotten lost there. Yeah, but the difference between that and this is the fact that there is a chance that it is successful. And I've hit it before. So I technically have proof that it is possible to change the results. Every now and then you can spot the Mewtwo like pop up behind me. Well, then you think of me as insane. As long as it's entertaining to you, I don't mind. I mean, I literally do have a mental disability, so put that in the mix. Yep, you heard that right. And I don't really understand what you're saying, Quill. With a mouse with two hands, like trying to hold it. So who thinks they're gonna get the bird today? I mean, it's classified as one, so. And in my case, you can't really tell. I'm not the best example for that spectrum. If you look at my sister, though, like, who is way younger than me and is higher on the spectrum, you could definitely see it. Like, I'm still, like, functional, as you can probably tell easily. Does anyone else understand what Quill's doing with the numbers? Like, I'm a little confused on that. Like, he knows, like, every other number is being skipped and brought back one. You have to change your, like, chat filter, I think. But you can also see him, like, in the live chat. If you look at the bottom corner of the game screen. I had to switch over to live chat. I don't know. Like, I think that's just YouTube's filter. It kind of, like, tones out, like, just solely numbers. Which would be kind of bad if someone was trying to send a friend code or something in Pokemon Go. That would be a little funny. If I actually managed to do that, I would probably name it Victini. Just for that, like, one little gag. So what's everyone up to right now, like in the chat? Like, have you guys hunting on the side or anything? Which guy? Honestly, I'm not gonna stop him with the whole number thing because it's honestly helping out the channel because of the chat rate. Because that's one thing I do believe affects streams. It's the more active the chat is, the better the results. We're almost there. So now I'm curious, what did Mewtwo land on? Like, Toasty, you can probably check this real quick while I do a quick reset. Mewtwo was right here on 795. The sound of that, it's later gen, maybe in Sun and Moon era. Maybe Sword and Shield. Let's see. Okay, so Black and White went to about 500 and something. Like, to the edge of 500, like in the 70s. Gen 6, not as much though. The edge of 600. Okay, maybe Sword and Shield. Like, early Sword and Shield, late Sun and Moon. Counter number 494. Okay, he's not gonna save that. I was gonna put him on my head as a joke for the encounter. Oh, we'll just put on the shoulder, it's a lot easier. Let's see, we'll be on an encounter number 494. Victini's Pokédex number. Nope. Cannot speak. Wonder how everyone else is doing. Like, other than just Toasty, because he's the only one talking, really. I mean, Toasty, you really grew onto the whole, like, live stream part once you started trying it out. Like, I remember, you were, like, hiding in the Discord for a long time. But the second you started stepping into streams, you really liked it, from what I'm guessing. Like, you're, like, very interactive, honestly, and I really do like that. Well, if you have your mental state like that, you'll never be able to multitask. Like right now, I'm kind of 50-50 between the live stream and the gameplay. We need conversations. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be staring at this bird until it turns white. Yeah, in the same way, if I'm into something, I'll start to do a bit of research to try and become, like, a lot better at it and such. Like, with Pokemon is a good example, I learned the meta teams and such. And also the shiny hunting methods. I'll see, it looks like the stream's starting to die down, so we might wrap it up on 500, actually. It's been a very good stream today, so I think we'll probably call it here at, like, the 2-hour mark with this. Okay, yeah, we'll make this the last encounter for right now, I think. Will it be a shiny? Nope. Not yet. It was a good stream, though. I will say that much. I'm very happy with how everyone was today. Yeah, make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. Here's a link to it again if you didn't see it earlier. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already.